Ann Keeling is going to read first, so it's my pleasure to introduce her. Ann Keeling, MFA, UCLA. I'm not sure what that means.
You can just say I have my own thing. Don't even worry about it. I just pulled it off of a written thing.
Ann Keeling will receive her MFA in Creative Writing at Goddard College in July 2010. That's really soon.
Mm-hmm.
She's an editor and personal writing coach who has taught at universities and high schools. Most recently, she taught creative writing at Gododi Early College High School. Her passion lies in helping students increase their writing mastery and find the brilliance of their unique voice. She lives in Grass Valley with husband, son, and a black and white dog. They all try to use less plastic.
Yay.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming out on pre-Mother's Day for celebrating mothers. Here we are. I'm going to read some prose from my thesis, which is due in 5 days to my advisor for my graduate program. And it's a series of vignettes, different lengths. There's short stories in it. There's conversations between two women interspersed with their Facebook entries. There are definitions of one woman and all their lives intertwined, these 6 women. So this is one of the women's children in the thesis, but it's based on my son Zed, who has just turned 8, and the boy in this piece is different ages. And it's called Boy. Boy, 8. We are waiting in the train station. I am tired. You have questions. I stumble on your last. Why can't people just ask for what they need? And you answer it yourself. Maybe it's more painful to ask than do without. You look in my backpack. A river swims inside, churning, weighing, changing, trying to get to the sea. If you look more closely, I say, you will find the smell of leaves under rocks, the feel of sand between teeth, the sound of absence. You nod. You say you already knew. Boy, 5. Where do we go when we die? I'm folding laundry. Don't even hear you come in. You hold Ziggy's photo, say you remember saying goodbye. Blankets piled on her dog bed, parts of her body cold. Eyes, breath, the last to go. You are 2.5 in the photo. Motorcycle, pajama-clad little man body wrapped tightly around her black one. The next day you took every shoe from the closet and made a circle around the spot where you gave her your last hug. Now, in the middle of the laundry pile, you repeat your question. Finally, I answer. To a place of love, I say. You twirl a tinker toy between your fingers. What's it like there, you ask. I want to know what you think. It's like ice cream, you say. Ice cream? Yes, because it melts, and it's gone, but you still know you love it. Boy, 4. We are driving to preschool. It's a school of pastel colors, wooden toys, pine cones, shells, and silk scarves. We sing as we drive. Zoom, zoom, riding in the car. Here we go, here we go. I want to sing in a circle today, you say. I want to spin the top. I want to build a stone forest. I want to... Oh no, you say, I forgot my slippers. This is a school where the parents are taught to keep their children warm. Maybe you can sense my hesitation, deciding if we are too far from home to turn back. I tell you how sorry I am that you won't have your slippers. That's okay, Mom, you say. There's warm bread. Boy, 6. Sitting on the couch together. Giant sauropods on the screen, digitized to look real. You move your body when they lope across the desert. Stop when the British announcer says they weigh 55 tons. And move slow, because when you weigh that much, you have to keep 3 feet on the ground at all times, or you'll topple over, unless supported by a tree or a rock or another dinosaur. And oh boy, you say, oh boy, when the male dinosaur mounts the female. Play-by-play commentary from the proper English narrator. You have questions. I am at a loss as to how a by God 5-meter-long penis can find its way into a hole and make babies. Is that what you and Dad did, really? And it's not how I imagined sex ed would go. You switch gears. They pooped a ton, you say. And back on familiar territory, I remind you that's the weight of a small car. I click off the TV. We contemplate what a car-sized load of dung looks like. You ask if there is a God. And why doesn't Theo from school live with his dad anymore? When it's time for bed, just before lights go off, you take out your penis. I washed it every night when you were a baby. You're the only one to touch it now, and I think about my progressive child-rearing book and remind you it's okay to do that. It feels good, Mom, you say. Yes, it does, I say. But dinosaurs don't have hands, you say. After I agree, you say, maybe that's why they had each other. You put your penis back into your pajamas. Boy, 2. You gulp at the tropical air as if you can eat it. Attempt a just-turned-to duck waddle on the shifting sand. Down the beach you go, Popeye muscles pumping, dimpled, doughy bottom full of sand. You run toward the lion's roar, the magic of the pebbles reappearing act. Fear percolates in me, subsides as you take a sideways path. You are sure you can grab the sleepy gull, a hydrofoil lifting with lazy effort off the ground. Silhouetted in the frame of sun and sea, you are sized without perspective. You are 5, you are 10, you are 30, even from the distance. I can see your body tense. I am the penguin mother attached to your unique cry. Your frantic turning stops when I call your name, the sun's angled just so on your face. You fall into my arms in an off-balance trip. Salt and talc. Boy, 7. I am writing in my office next to your bedroom. You call out, I love you more than anything in the world. I call back, I love you more than anything in the world. You say, yep, that's the way it is. That's the way it is. So that was my contribution to being a mother. Next we're going to hear from Catherine Allen. She began writing poetry when she met John, responding to his love poems with her own. She found the process to be exhilarating and revealing and quickly branched out into other themes, although the love poems continued. When they married last fall, each wedding guest received a book of their combined poetry, their first publication. Today, Catherine will read some of her work to an audience for the first time. Catherine Allen.